Hello, hello, hello.
Yes? Can I help you?
Jazz, take a seat. Yep, she picks a seat next to the dog.
This is kind of like a bonus video from the trip. We're just doing a Q&A. We put it out on our Instagrams yesterday. I actually lost my questions, unfortunately, but these two have loads of questions, so it's great. Pretty much the same, isn't it?
You want to go 1-to-1? So why don't you kick us off with a question?
Okay.
It is so hot right now. I'm just sitting here.
Did Jacob cook for you guys?
Yeah, I cooked breakfast.
Yeah.
Every morning I cook breakfast.
There was one question on mine. Who do you prefer, Jacob?
Between you two?
Yeah.
If I was scared of getting in a fist fight, I would be scared of Craig. But if I was scared of getting verbally abused, I would be scared of Chaz. So it depends on if it's a long distance relationship or if you live down the road from me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Diplomatic.
What do you guys think of Kansas?
I love it.
I love it. I love this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm one of those people that I love the town that we live in, but when you come here and you're like in the middle of nowhere and you've got the barn and then you've got a gym down the road and then it's like only half an hour into the city, you're like, this is sick.
I love the outdoors and I love the warm weather.
So this question's from...
And the heat lightning.
The lightning bugs as well.
Thunderbugs.
Yeah. No, they're not thunderbugs, they're the lightning bugs.
Oh.
We have thunderbugs.
Thunderbugs.
What is your guys' stretching routine? Do you stretch?
No, I'll like warm up on the aerosol bike or like the runner, but I don't normally stretch. I don't do a whole lot. I mean, there's a difference between doing mobility and stretching. Like I'll do some mobility, like practice like single arm overhead squats and stuff, but I won't like sit down and do some ROM-WOD poses. Should I? Probably.
To be honest, I think a lot of the time with mobility, it's like, if you have it, then it's about maintaining it and you can maintain it through doing movements.
Sure, yeah. So I'm actually pretty hypermobile.
Yeah.
So I don't really have to stretch too much, but it probably would benefit me if I did, but I just, sometimes it's hard to find time.
Yeah. But like, if you do struggle with mobility, then yeah, stretching is perfect.
Oh yeah. Who's better at Fortnite?
How many wins do you have?
My first game I play second. I hid in a bush though. We're being honest with ourselves. Wait, I was very courageous. I was brave.
I have 2 wins on Fortnite.
Told him to come to Australia. Aren't you guys going? You guys think about going to?
Next year.
Yeah.
That's...
What would you call that? Pacificon or Pacific? What did you not like about Kansas? One thing. If you had to pick one thing, other than the humidity.
The Pinto Bean car.
The small car my wife
that's
drives.
not fair.
Yeah. Terrible.
Those really big black flying bugs.
I think they're called
huge.
cicadas. And they're loud.
Crazy.
Why do they both have cartoon faces? I don't know.
What's Winston's Fran time? He's got little limbs, so his squats are real fast.
Yeah, but he's kind of, you know, for the pull-in and the little arms.
Yeah.
He's
Well, his
got it.
pull-ups are probably like, he's like, he reminds me of like, you know who has the shortest arms in CrossFit? Is Kyle Kasperbauer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. Have you seen his pull-ups?
No.
He widens his hands out and he has short limbs already, and literally he already touches the bar when he starts his pull-up.
Has he got a booty like Winston though?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked at Kyle Kasparov's booty as of late. This one you don't have to put on your video, of course, but Craig, did you talk to Brooke Wells at the games?
No.
Does Heppner actually need the glasses, or does he want to look smart and strong?
He definitely needs the glasses.
You put them on?
Yeah, I put them on. I could barely see a thing with them on. What do you recommend, CrossFit or bodybuilding? We do a lot of bodybuilding in CrossFit, don't we?
Yeah, and we did Bulgarian split squats the other day, so we do a lot of crossover lifts, because I don't come from bodybuilding, but you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your quads are massive.
We do a lot of squats, strict shoulder press, Bulgarian split squats, I mean even pistols.
You need the strength.
Push-ups, dumbbell press, floor press,
And then
barbell bent over rows, deadlifts.
Yeah. And then you guys obviously know I did a posing competition, so I'm really good at posing.
Yeah.
You're fun!
People always put CrossFit and bodybuilding as two completely separate things, whereas CrossFit is just functional. You add the element of gymnastics and cardio into the strength stuff that you would get from bodybuilding anyway. Like your end goal with bodybuilding is to build a physique, but then your end goal with CrossFit is to be functional. But to be functional, you need to be pretty strong. And a lot of that comes from bodybuilding. It looked like I was holding your head.
I think bodybuilding would be really hard because you guys have to like cut water, and then you're probably cramping like a mofo, and then you have to flex.
Yeah.
I'd be like, and just like fall over like right on this thing.
Who would win in an arm wrestle? Me, obviously.
What do you think it will take to win the games one day?
Me win the games one day?
Or anyone, I guess.
Anyone to win the games. Well, I think to win the games, Rich was a little different because he started way back in the day, right? But I think to win the games, the biggest benefit you can possibly have is coming in with a good background that's relatable.
Yeah.
So coming in with a background in either Olympic lifting or gymnastics, I think is a game changer. Like you did gymnastics or you did Olympic lifting as a child or an adolescent, that is like huge.
And do you think now, because like you've got a 12-year-old girl here that like
12 and a 15-year-old girl
pulled Jazz through the workout the other day.
She's so strong.
Do you think that like we aren't even near the tip of the iceberg yet?
Well, yeah, it's the same thing as like the NFL. If you go back and like watch clips of like the NFL or any sport competition like years and years ago, like maybe even 10 years ago, and now you fast forward 10 years now and they're freaks of nature compared to 10 years ago, it's the same concept now. The teenagers division that you see now will probably make us look stupid years from now. Like, oh, I remember Jacob Heppner, he was so slow.
But do you think there's a physical limit?
Yeah, I think there's a physical limit.
Yeah.
I think there's a cresting point where you can't go any faster than Fran, or you can't go any faster than Karen, or you can't run your mile any faster.
But you'll be really fast at Karen and Fran.
Exactly. Instead of like me just practicing Fran, now this Joe Blow 10 years from now can do all the benchmark workouts in unbelievable times. There's a hankering for some wood.
Here's something. What do you fear?
What do I fear?
Yeah.
Like in general?
Yeah, just say like
Snakes.
some snakes. Okay.
Yeah, one time we have hanging baskets outside. It's on Kelly's Instagram. We have a hanging basket outside that we hang flowers from. And so every summer, we have to go out there every morning. Well, you hear the sound this morning?
Yeah.
That's our water faucet. I'm sorry, it's in New Orleans Bowls. She's watering the flowers, right? So we have a hanging basket hanging from our like gutter. It's high off the ground. One morning she was up there watering the basket and there was a humongous snake inside that basket. I don't know how it got up there. I don't ask questions. And she was because the snake was like, oh, it's nice and cool in here. She was watering the snake, and I made her pull it out. I wasn't touching her.
What do you fear, Jess?
I don't like being bad at stuff, but I know that I'm not that good at many things, so it's quite difficult.
Solid answer.
I'm scared. What about you, Craig?
Things out of my peanuts.
Peanuts or dairy.
Yeah, cheese curds after Bloomin' Madison.
Peanuts coated in cheese.
Things out of my control. You know, like when you go on an aeroplane and stuff, I'm like, oh, I don't mind going on an aeroplane, but I'm like, oh, someone's driving it.
That's
It's
true.
not me. Well, going in a helicopter, I can't control, like, you know what I mean? I don't like it.
This says, question for Jacob. Are you going to increase your training towards next year?
Yeah, we'll be competing in 2019, regardless of whatever standard is chosen.
I'm saying it here first. He'll definitely be top 10 at the games, even top 5. Just depends on the lifts.
Depends on if I can snatch. Depends on if I can snatch 280 today.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. How'd you guys like Madison? Your first CrossFit Games experience? How was it?
It was crazy. It was like a festival. So you know when you see it on the screen and you're like, wow, look at all these people doing the events, and you just see kind of the event floor. When you actually go there and there's like loads of RVs and there's loads of pop-up tents and it's so much bigger than I actually thought it was going to be. You know, like you expect it to be big, but.
I think the good thing about being in Madison is that it just kind of took over the whole town.
Is he biting the
he's
wood?
eating the box.
Wood, it's good for your diet.
He's just chilling.
Helps him, it's fiber.
Really struggling.
Helps him become regular.
Wet it
It's
is.
wet because his drool rolling down the
literally
bottom. Look at the floor.
Chewing on it.
I'm not snatching there.
He's having a great time though. Yeah, it was nice because it just kind of took over the whole town. So I imagine, we never went when it was in LA before?
It was in, LA.
But I imagine it was like quite overshadowed because it's obviously just so many other things going on.
Yeah.
Whereas like when it's in Madison, it's like CrossFit is everywhere.
Yeah, they
it
own
just
it.
takes over the whole thing.
Choice of one superpower. If you had one superpower, what would you take?
You ever seen the movie Jumper, where he can like think and he's like dude, what is going on? He can teleport himself when he thinks about it. You ever seen the movie Jumper?
Yeah.
With what's that guy? It's like Anakin from Star Wars. I don't know who he is in the real. It's just Hayden Christensen.
I'm not good with names. I'd know him if I saw him.
What do you think of the
He's
picture?
laughing at like the dog.
Dude, this is really all over the place. I want to be able to teleport.
That would be so cool.
That would be so cool to be like, oh, hey, Jazz, you want to go have lunch in Egypt? Like, yeah, let's go.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great one. That's never an answer that we've had before either. I like that one.
That'll fly. I reckon flying would be fun. You know, like we fly the drones and we're like, oh, that's so cool. And then just instead
Yeah, but I could do that too. I could just think I want to teleport 3,000 feet up and then fall, and before I hit the ground, I just teleport someplace else.
All right.
Mine's better.
Like, is that the game? You used to know. No, it's fine.
Jetpack Johnny. Is that the one where you tap him? And
Yeah.
Yeah, he jumps,
And he
he flies.
teleports up and then down like that.
Craig, when are you going to go to regionals?
Hopefully next year.
We're going to go every
As a
year.
team.
It depends as a spectator or as a competitor.
Yeah.
What's the most American thing you've seen / done so far?
American school bus. I know it's like really basic, but when we saw one of those when we were
Big
in
yellow
Miami in
buses.
January, I was like,
Yeah, that's so
it's like a
American.
proper American
Off the
school
Simpsons.
bus. Yeah.
You pick a school bus is the most American thing you've seen.
It's so American.
I flew a flag when explosives went off behind us. That was
Oh yeah,
pretty
shooting
American.
guns, that's gotta be so American.
Yeah. Will you tell Sarah Sigmund's daughter to marry me? No. Mainly because I don't know her to tell her.
Is Jacob shorter in person? Yeah, I'm pretty short. Yeah, I'm about to.
I mean,
they can't even see us right now. So.
Yeah, I'm tall.
Favorite workout?
Favorite workout?
Yeah.
Anything with GHD sit-ups in it. Not many people are good at them. I love GHD sit-ups. You don't like GHD sit-ups?
No. Mine's definitely Isabel.
No, that's the worst.
The 30 power snatches. My PR's 104.
Well, my PR for snatch is not one. Oh, your PR, Isabel time was 104? I think mine's 124.
What's the one that was 0.4? The first bit of 0.4?
This time?
Yeah, the deadlifts and the handstand.
Oh,
pushes.
Diane.
Oh yeah.
Diane.
I
Yeah,
really like
I have
that
a
one.
really slow Diane time according to CrossFit Games.
Yeah.
So I have it's just a 7-minute Diane.
Currently it's unfinishable, Roger.
No, I finished it. And then I had 30 seconds to do some deadlifts,
Yeah.
315. Yeah. So it was rough.
How did Jazz and I meet? We met at CrossFit.
CrossFit.
And then she told me that she liked tall guys and she wasn't into me and she actually hated me at the start. But look where we are right now. We're separated by 2 people
And a dog.
and a dog. This was pretty cool. Some people asked like, how did we connect? It was just through, we didn't know each other, just through Instagram.
It was because I posted about Winston.
He's probably one of my favourite athletes to follow. He has the most insane dog. Jazz loves the dog.
Winston the corgi. Hi. I'm your biggest fan.
And now you sit next to him. Yep. Does Jacob's shaved head have magic CrossFit powers, or does he get those from Winston? No, it's the shaved head.
Yeah.
Scott Panchik, Cole Sager, and I, we all shave our heads.
Yeah.
Craig would make it to regionals if he shaved his head.
Yeah.
True story.
Will Kane's now.
And Matt Frazier has a shaved head too.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
thing. It's doing.
Aerodynamic.
Can you imagine Craig with a shaved head though? Your head's not round enough. It's too.
I have such a pea head. It's tiny. If I didn't have this beard, people would be like, wow. What keeps you motivated for every workout? I don't know, I just enjoy it. I have a lot of fun. The days where I'm not motivated, I'm like, oh, I know someone out there would be doing it too, and I don't want to get on a competition floor ever and be like, I didn't give my all.
That's a good answer.
Coming from experience, this guy's absolutely nuts, and motivation definitely isn't an issue.
Not an issue.
No.
I just want to win.
Yeah.
Actually, my motivation is when I come home every night and my wife always asks me, what did you do today and what did you do and then did you get better doing it?
Yeah.
And if I respond and say, hey babe, I freaking crushed some burpees and pull-ups, she'd be like, you suck. What, did you improve your snatch today? And I'm like, no. She's like, well, it was a waste of a day. Tough love. Tough love. You all have to someone.
Does Winston prefer nanos or metcons?
Just do it, Winston. Just do it. Who snatches more, Jacob or Craig?
Tune in to the next video, or the last one, depending on when I put this out, to find out who.
Is Jeff doing the Hustle Made shipping stuff at home?
No.
No. We have outsourced the fulfillment this time so that we can hopefully get more launches out to you guys more often.
With better service.
Yes.
We're still learning. It's kind of crazy when you start a business, you're like, wow, there is so much to think about. You don't think like, oh, it's just a t-shirt and we're sending it to you guys. It's like, there's so much more to it.
What's your favourite cheat meal?
Ice cream. I like ice cream.
You nailed a tub of it last night.
I nailed a tub of it last night in an effort to snatch a lot this morning. Do you really actually like the Chiefs, or are you just sucking up?
I'm just sucking up. I bought the t-shirt at the airport. Yeah. You have to buy t-shirts everywhere you go.
Okay, she's a Royals fan.
Oh yeah.
And she's never been to a baseball game.
Nope, never.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
You gotta. If you never met Craig, where do you think you'll be today?
Here, because she still would fall in love with Winston.
Yeah. What's your max deadlift? That's like,
What's your max?
I don't know. I think I've deadlifted like 210, which is
210.
460.
462.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. 525. Wait, let me put that in kilos. 238.
238.
If you had to choose between super engine or super strong, what would you choose?
Super engine or super strong? Obviously, I've chosen super engine.
Yeah. What do you think's easier?
Oh, getting better at?
Yeah. So for
Super
like,
engine.
would you say for a beginner getting into CrossFit, would you say right, concentrate on the movements of the lifts and just get super strong?
Yes.
Or would you say like concentrate on the movements, obviously, because that's like the key thing.
Sure.
That's like the underlying foundations. But just focus on your engine and just focus on like your muscular endurance.
I would say the best way, the easiest thing to improve is your aerobic capacity, so your engine. So therefore, get super strong, get good at the movements and the technical lifts, and then improve your engine from there.
Yeah.
Easiest way to do it. Because didn't you clean more than me yesterday?
Yep. You got under it.
Well, I can get under a lot of things.
I could have photoshopped you standing up.
Let's do that.
What is your biggest achievement?
For me, it's you guys.
For me, it's getting married.
Yeah, you never thought it was going to happen.
No, because I tried to date Kelly for 4 years, but I was in the friend zone for 4 years. She actually called me her gay friend a few times. Like she would like introduce me like that way. This one time, we went to Santorini, Greece. Yeah, most beautiful place you've ever been to. As friends. Okay? Our quad breaks down, and these two guys, I don't know how to fix a quad, and these two guys, kind of the same thing you guys were driving. These two guys roll up to fix our quad. The two of the best looking guys, like Greek gods, like one was Zeus and one was Poseidon. They roll up to fix our quads. And they're like, oh, can we help you? And she was like, yeah, my brother and I's quad broke down. Oh yeah, I went through 4 years of crap.
But it's like CrossFit, consistency and perseverance.
Consistency, perseverance, and a good old load of stalking will always get you what you want.
I don't know if you'll let me put this out, but here's a question. 10 acres of land.
Yep.
3 garages. A house with 4 bedrooms. In the middle of Kansas. How much does it cost?
Yeah, so...
I was super surprised.
Yeah, so...
Jazz was super
10
surprised.
acres of land, a couple acres of vineyard. We can obviously Photoshop these videos in.
Yep.
A couple acres of vineyard. Then we got some corn, a range. Obviously, I did a lot of work on the barn and a big house. It cost me about $260,000 USD.
Put this into perspective. The house that you see that we live in is £280,000.
That's this big.
And we have a garage gym. This place, I want to move here so we can build the epic Team Richie retreat. Like there, we could have just stuff.
Drone battles, obstacle courses.
People just come and hang with us for like weeks at a time.
That's what people do at my house now.
Yeah, true.
I run an Airbnb.
Yep.
And that was a Q&A with Winston. Jazz. Gotta get the light. Jacob.
Hey!
And I hope you enjoyed this add-on video. It was pretty fun to shoot.
Yes.